Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Nama Amrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Leela Amrit. Her Grace Sadhu Sevari Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna. Kindly unmute Ram Kripa Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj की जय। His Holiness Bhakti Ashraya Vaishnava Swami Maharaj की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। Sri Namamrita, the nectar of the holy name. Hearing and chanting of the holy name in the process of Krishna Smarana. The essence of all advice is that one should utilize one's full 24 hours a day, nicely chanting and remembering the Lord's divine name, transcendental form, qualities, and eternal pastimes, thereby gradually engaging one's tongue and mind. Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur has commented as follows upon this verse. In the neophyte stage, one should always engage in hearing Krishna Katha. This is called Sravanadasha, the stage of hearing. By constantly hearing the transcendental holy name of Krishna and hearing his transcendental form, qualities, and pastimes, one can attain to the stage of acceptance of called Varanadasha. When one attains this stage, he becomes attached to the hearing of Krishna Katha. When one is able to chant in ecstasy, he attains the stage of Smaranavastha, the stage of remembering, recollection, absorption, meditation. Constant remembrance and trance are the 5 items of progressive Krishna Smarana. At first, remembrance of Krishna may be interrupted at intervals, but later remembrance proceeds uninterrupted. When remembrance is uninterrupted, it becomes concentrated and is called meditation. When meditation expands and becomes constant, it is called anusmriti. By uninterrupted and unceasing anusmriti, one enters the stage of samadhi or spiritual trance. After smarana dasha or samadhi has fully developed, the soul comes to understand his original constitutional position. At that time, he can perfectly and clearly understand his eternal relationship with Krishna. That is called the Sampatti Dasha, perfection of life. The nectar of instruction, text 8. Prabhupada quote, 16 July. If the husband is first class and wife is chaste and faithful, then home is heaven. San Francisco, July 16, 1975. Srila Prabhupada Leelamrita. They stood talking among us. They stood talking amidst the passerby on the crowded early evening street, as the traffic of horse-driven hackneys, ox cars, and occasional auto taxi and motor buses moved noisily on the road. Naren put his hand firmly around his friend's arm, trying to drag him forward, while Abhay smiled but stubbornly pulled the other way. Naren argued that since they were only a few blocks away, they should at least pay a short visit. Abhay laughed and asked to be excused. People could see that the two young men were friends, but it was curious sight. The handsome young man dressed in white khadi kurta and dhoti being pulled along by his friend. Naren explained that Sadhu, Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati, was a Vaishnava and great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One of his disciples, a sannyasi, had visited Malik house and had invited them to meet Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. A few of the Maliks had gone to see him and had been very much impressed. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Bhagavad Gita 10.39 Yacchapi sarva bhutanam bijam tad aham arjuna na tadasti vina yatsyan maya bhutam characharam. Translation. Furthermore, O Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existences. There is no being, moving or non moving, that can exist without me. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.10.17 Tasya te chapa nirmukta bhitva varmani rakshasam kayan avishvishu stigma girin ashan Nayo Yatha. Translation. The sharp arrows released from the bow of Dur Maharaj pierced the shields and bodies of the enemy, like the thunderbolts released by the King of Heaven, which dismantled the bodies of the mountains. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 4.129 Madhava Puri Sannyasi Ache Hatete Vaishyana Taha Ketai Shira Shigra Dehalana. Translation. A sannyasi named Madhvendrapudi is sitting in the vacant marketplace. Please take this pot of sweet rice from behind me and deliver it to him. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधाराज बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय, हिज होलीनेस गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. श्रो Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is speaking about Shravana Dasha, Varana Dasha, and Krishna Smarana Dasha. This is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. These are the different stages which a devotee goes through. The first is that he should become a das of Shravanam. Then only the Varana Dasha will come. That is, he will be able to speak about Krishna. And then comes the Smarana Dasha, where he is completely absorbed and constantly remembering about Krishna. This is what we called as Anusmriti. Anusmriti means continuous spriti, which leads to Samadhi. Ado Shraddha, Tadasadu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, and Prem. These are the 9 stages which are mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu by Rupa Goswami that a devotee goes through.
So, Shravana Dasha, Varana Dasha, and Smarana Dasha. These all are stages of Shravanam, Kirtanam, and Vishnu Smaranam. We have to understand that when you get completely absorbed, then only it is happens. Huh? Like in Patanjali Yoga system, it is said, Yam Niyam Asan Pranayam Pratyahar Dhyana Dharana and Samadhi. Samadhi is the last stage, but that comes by Anusmriti. Anusmriti happens when you do nice chanting and nice hearing, continuous remembrance of the Lord. We have to see that our mind is trained continuously in two ways, in abhyas and vairagya. The detachment should be there from the material things, and attachment should be there for continuously reading and chanting. Then it is possible that we'll reach to a stage of samadhi, which is the goal of our human life, where we are continuously thinking about Lord, how to serve and how to love Him. Hare Krishna. If the husband is a first class and the wife is a chaste devotee, then the house is heaven. Otherwise, it is a hell. Andakopa. It is a well where everybody is trapped. Huh? But in Kali Yuga, everybody is not so fortunate. In Kali Yuga, sabka hisab kitab chal raha hai because of his past life karmas. So it is very rare that such a type of combination people get. If it is get, unless and until you do not put Krishna, unless and until you do not put the mission to serve Krishna in your life, the house is a black well, dark well, where everybody is trapped. We can go further. Prabhupada Leela Amrita. Here we see how Krishna is arranging Narendra, one of his friend, to meet Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, which will change his entire conception. Because Srila Prabhupada had seen many, many sadhus from childhood. They used to come at the house, and his father used to tell, please give the blessing to this child so that he can become a devotee of my Radha and Krishna. So, the blessings of many sadhus and the will of his father helped the Lord to send a Pat Pratyaksha Guru. Narendra is a Pat Pratyaksha Guru, showing a person. And then how Srila Prabhupada is not interested in going there. He says he will be also like one other sadhu. And the things changed when he had a conversation with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, and the seeds for the future ISKCONs were sowed in that day only. Hare Krishna. Yachapi sarvabhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna nadasti yan vinasyan maya bhuta charachara. I am the generating seed of all the existence. There is nothing moving or unmoving which can exist without me. So here the shlok clearly says that Lord is the original Father and we all are His children. So to recognize our original Father and to love and serve Him is our prime duty. Save punsa paro dharmo yator bhakti adhokshaje. This is our prime duty, paro dharmo, because He is our real Father. Here in Bhagavatam, we see how nicely Dhruv Maharaj is fighting with the yakshas and is dismantling all the yakshas by his power. And the example is given like Indra uses the Vajra and dismantles the entire mountain. Similarly, Dhruv Maharaj was fighting and dismantling all the yakshas' bodies. As far as CC is concerned, Lord is speaking to the Pujari. Madhvendrapur is sitting over there. Please go. And that pot which I have stolen is kept behind me and give it to him. The Pujari after that is astonished to see the pot is there. If the pot is there, then Madhvendrapuri will also be there. So he took the pot at mid of the night and started shouting, Madhvendrapuri, Madhvendrapuri, where are you? Lord has stolen this thing for you. Bhakta, Lord is Bhakta Adheen. He's a sannyasi, Madhvendrapuri. He's a pure devotee. Lord is stealing for him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.